The South Carolina primary has now wrapped up, where Nikki Haley was really needing a strong performance, or more or less really needing to win her own home state, and neither of which happened, as Donald Trump won almost 60% of the vote, beating Haley by 20%, though he was projected to win by almost 30% most of the night. Despite this, Haley has not yet committed to pulling out, though she did only commit to running through Super Tuesday, so a wind down of sorts may be in order. This is gearing up to be the longest general election in history. If that is the case, though, with two practical incumbents running, what else could you really expect? The really interesting takeaways are some of the exit polling that still just shows how insane and cult-like the MAGA base is. 87% of those who voted for Trump said they still do not believe the 2020 election was won legitimately by Biden. And look, let's just say that Nikki Haley's base, the 20% that also thinks it was fraudulent, let's say that was all. Trump's only convinced 20% of his base that the 2020 election was fraudulent. That would be insane. This is just outright cult level delusion, where despite all facts, evidence, court cases, anything lining up to show there was absolutely no widespread or negligible voter fraud, they'll just write it off as, oh, that's TDS. Oh, there's a large spread conspiracy theory that everyone's in on against the civilly liable for sexual assault and failed former president. It's really just not well behavior. It speaks to kind of their mentality, and I can only hope that help is received. Trump only cleaned house in votes among the very ultra conservative. Slightly conservative was very close, almost 50-50, while moderates overwhelmingly went to Nikki Haley, which is something Trump should definitely worry about heading into a general. You have to be able to win independents and moderates if you want to win. And while 90% of Trump voters said they would still vote for him if he was convicted of a crime, 87% of Haley voters said they would not. Again, highlighting the position of non-MAGA and the more moderate side of the right, and how they're not going to be with him, especially if he's convicted of a crime, which is a huge problem heading into a general election that Trump is going to be unable to escape from. He's not liked among moderates. He's not liked among independents. He has no chance of swaying Democrats, and he's even more so going to be unliked if he happens to be convicted of a crime, which is looking more and more likely with every passing day. So I keep saying, please run Trump. We love Trump over here. We want him to be the nominee. Why do you think Biden wants him to be the nominee? Why do you think Democrats are talking about him being the nominee and not Haley? I love when Republicans act like, oh, they're so worried about Trump. They're so scared of Trump. Like, no. We have a much better chance of beating Trump than beating Haley, if I'm being honest, and all polling indicates that. If you enjoyed this video, we're Social Society. We're a commentary channel influenced by politics, society, and the economy. We are pretty left-leaning on this channel, but we're open to our right-wingers as well. The biggest thing here is having conversations that get everyone to the bottom of the truth. If that sounds like something that can interest you, consider smashing that subscribe button, leaving us a like, or even commenting on this video. We even have memberships available as low as $3 if you'd like to support, because the only way we become a society is together.